Hello guys, this is Reese from Bomarito, St. Peter's Volkswagen in St. Louis. Today I'm bringing you a 2018 Volkswagen Atlas SE with tech. This particular one has the R-Line package on it, which adds $1,965 to it. But what it does is it's basically an appearance package on the car, which gives you those 20-inch alloy wheels, which are Trentons, that chrome strip on the base of the door, along with the R-Line badging on the driver's side and passenger side door. Now it's hard to tell on this unit. That also gives you a piano black finish on the exhaust pipe surrounds, as well as the fog light surrounds on the front. This is also a 4Motion unit, which means all-wheel drive. Now this car does feature, being an SE with tech, it does feature adaptive cruise control, lane assist, blind spot monitoring, front assist, which is your emergency braking, and rear traffic alert, which is your cross traffic braking in the rear. So if you're backing blindly out of a parking spot, it will actually slam on the brakes if there's approaching traffic, so you don't have an accident. It'll also detect like children or dogs darting behind the car. Let's take a look inside. Okay, so here's a look at your instrument cluster on the inside. Standard Volkswagen instrument cluster, as well as automatic headlights, fog lights. You have power mirrors and power windows and window locks, along with a remote trunk release there, remote trunk release. There's a look at the power locks. Cruise control set up right here on the steering wheel. This is also your adaptive cruise control, so it allows you to set following distance right there. There's your volume control there, and then Bluetooth control over here, as well as Google and Siri controls right here. The radio is an MIB2 radio, which allows you to do App Connect, which gives you Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, or MirrorLink on the system using that USB port right there. With that USB port, you can do navigation through your phone. You can also have it dictate or read text to you. If you have an Android phone, you're able to use Waze or Google Maps. And then if you're an Apple user, you're only able to use Apple Maps. Dual climate zone is also standard, along with heated seats on both sides for driver and front passenger. The rest button allows you to actually continue to circulate either hot or cold air for up to 10 minutes when the car is shut off. So if you go into a store real quick, you can have it actually continue to blow that air around and keep the car somewhat climate controlled. There's also a wood grain interior that goes along the dash and down the door here. This one does not have a sunroof, but it does have everything else in the safety suite that the SEL and the SEL Premium would have. There's a look at the glove box. CD players right there, along with SD card holder and an SD card reader there. Now if you have an Android phone, you're able to actually put your music on an SD card and play it off of that and have it show up on the screen here. This has a Titan black interior. Here's a look at the armrest and also storage area, and inside there's a USB in there as well. This particular unit has a bench seat, so there's a look at the bench seat. Sunscreens in the windows as well. I'll show you those in a second here, but that also has a fold down armrest with cup holder in the center there, and these bench seats are a 60-40 split. So let's take a look at the middle row. And this one's priced MSRP of $42,930. That's including that R-Line package. Here's a look at the bench seats. Now if you do have children in car seats, these are designed to where, one, you have a latch set up right there for seat number 1, seat number 2 in the middle, and then seat number 3 over here on this side as well. So you can get 3 car seats side by side in here. Here's a look at that fold down cup holder there. Oh, there's some remaining plastic there. But there's a look at the cup holder. And that folds up out of the way. And to move this seat forward and back is just to pull this clip right here. And then you're able to step into the back. Those headrests do move up. Note how high off the floor the seat is, so you can actually get a tall person in the back. I'm 6'1" and I can comfortably sit back there, and my feet are going to be up off the floor high enough where I'm not going to be uncomfortable, and I still have headroom, so you don't sacrifice one over the other. Now notice these seats do fold down and kind of drop out. The bottom essentially drops out, so you have room for a car seat where you don't have to remove it to get into the back row. There's also this sunshade here on both sides for the rear passenger that's standard in the car. Now to move this seat forward, you just lift up on this handle and go back until it locks, and there's a look at your seat that way. And then the seat does fold flat using that handle right there. That's also your button, your handle to recline the seat as well. Let's take a look at the back. So this does have a tow hitch on the back. It'll pull 5,000 pounds if it's factory installed. Aftermarket, it's about 2,000 pounds. Here's a look through from the back seat to the front row. Pretty spacious. There's also an adjustable headrest here that you can just flick up using the one hand there. Same on this side. So these seats will fold flat as well. So you do have extra cargo space, and they're easy to flip down. And then those straps are used to pull them back up. This car does come with 2 sets of mats, the monster mats, which are your rubber mats, all weather mats, and then also cloth mats. And then also cargo blocks, which attach to the back of the seats, just like Velcro, to keep your shopping bags, your plastic shopping bags from sliding around from side to side when you take turns. This car is really well thought out, and in fact there's seatbelt clips to keep your seatbelts clipped out of the way in the back too if you're using it as cargo. There's also vents for the third row passengers on both sides, so they're not sweltering in heat or suffering in the cold. Power lift gate on the back. It's a push button right there, as well as there is that trailer hitch again on the back. Just a push of the button there, and that closes up. There's a look at the tail end of the car. It's a great looking car. If you're interested in this car or any other car, you can reach me at 636-290-4257, 636-290-4257, or on Facebook at Reese Sells Cars. Thanks a lot, guys.